Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the whole flock of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, his Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Mosai, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten son name in the Hebrew is Yahawashi, not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua. It's Yahawashi. So I got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Rakah Korash. Double honors to the apostles, and the bishop, and elders of great millstone, who well, who teach well, for the apostles and elders of all of Israel, ready concepted or not. And a sincere salutation to all the occupants pushing this truth and believing this truth. Throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Outwalls who are listening, learning, you for sisters who are listening, learning. So, Lord willing to be edifying, coming at you on the lesson in truth, facts, faith, and edification on the day of edification, Lord willing. Lord willing to be edifying. So, I typed this lesson, Yahawashi is a stumbling block. And the guy that the elder was doing a lesson on, dealing with that second Ezra 13, this truth either going to be a stumbling block to you, or you will understand. There's no in between. And Christianity, which is the worstest drug on the planet, have done a great job on deceiving our people and keeping them asleep, and not fully, as they tell you in Revelation, Romans 14:5, and not fully being persuaded them in their own mind. Now, at the end of the video, the guy said he understand, but I went to his channel and he got a whole lesson. He did a lesson on 2 Ezra 13. I didn't watch it, but he got a lesson on it. This truth is a stumbling block, man. Yahawashi is a stumbling block. So I just want to make some points before I get these precepts. Because I was going to title a different title because I was thinking about something else because I was watching the news yesterday and this morning, which I do every morning when I leave the plantation at 6. And hey, these Edomites, man, they losing. I'm talking about the ones down here in Florida. These devils is losing, man. So they were saying that I don't know if this worldwide or just here in Florida, but they were saying the people that make over $33,000 a year, they losing their Medicaid, Medicare, their health coverage. The ones that's making over $33,000 a year, which ain't nothing. That's here in Florida. I don't know if this worldwide, but I know here in Florida they were talking about the people. I'm talking about these Edomites. Edomites are losing if they're making more than $33,000 a year. They losing health coverage, and they were showing most of these homeowners down here with their insurance. They losing. They raised and went up like 68% of the insurance rates on their houses, man. So I was watching the news yesterday, and these Edomites, this couple, older couple, the lady was like, they bank account, they damn near they use their bank account, they savings to pay for their home insurance. Now, these Edomites own all the resources. Yeah, yep. Con. And shalom to the argument I from the comment board, y'all about Shema Shop Rock a thumb through for tuning in. Jim very out of straight gate. He said that's the spirit. They losing. We can see it clearly. Yeah, man. Hey, the Lord say the things that was hid, and matter of fact, let me read it real quick here from the phone. Hey, these devils is losing, man. And I love looking at the news and watching how these devils is complaining, and they the ones that got the power, man. They own all the resources. Shalom, ma. Yabba Shema Shabrakatah. GMS is out the most high. Shalom. These devils is losing, man. And I love to sit back and watch these devils complain, man. This is Luke 8:17. It reads, "For nothing is secret that should not be made manifest, neither anything hid that should not be known and come abroad." So, and the Lord say, even not these devils, man, because they losing. They losing, man. So we sit back and see these Edomites riding good, they living good. Listen, man, they are spending all their money, man, all their hard earned, and you work all these years and retire, and this devil getting all their money, man. Homeowners insurance. They say the rates that went up, man. It skyrocketed, man. So these devils ain't winning, man. They losing. They are losing, man. And I love to see these devils complaining, and they complain against the government, the people, their people who's in rulership, man. So it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful to see these devils losing, man. In their kingdom, they got all the resources, but they losing. The elites don't care about nobody but themselves, man. If you're not a part of those 60 families, they don't care about you, man. You just collateral damage and casualties of war, man. And it's beautiful to see that. So I want to mention that. Hey, and the Lord doing some numbers on 2/3 and heathens, man. Now I was watching. As also they was mentioning 59 tornadoes across 11 states, 32 dead for right now. 59 tornadoes across 11 states, man. The Lord is judging the earth, and nobody understand what's going on, man. They don't understand because the so-called white man in Christianity has told you opposite. Christianity say, "Oh, it's the devil." If you was at the right place at the wrong time and you caught a stray bullet and you died, or you was in a car accident, Christianity say it was the devil, man. All these things is from Yahawashi Mama Shah. Tornadoes, floods, right? All this is from the Lord, man. So Yahawashi is a stumbling block to 2/3 and the heathens. Now dealing with this guy that was uh confused or whatever he was going through, dealing with Second Ezra. This is Isaiah 8 and 13. And as the elder Manat Zakbar broke it down to you perfectly, in the live screen, he still was talking trash, man. It says, "Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. And he shall be for a sanctuary." Now, when you go to Ezekiel, it said the Lord shall be a small sanctuary to the whole flock of Israel, right? Hold on, let me get that real quick. Let me get this. Jake don't understand what's going on, man. Then he say he got it. But me personally, I don't believe he do, man. Let me read this. Because he got a lesson on it on his channel. And that was before he came to the elder. So if he don't take the video down or redo it, that means he don't got it, man. It's Ezekiel 11:16 and reads, "Therefore say, thus saith Yahweh power, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary, the remnant in the countries where they shall come." Right? So back in Isaiah 8 and 13, it reads, Isaiah 8 and 14, "And he shall be for a sanctuary." That's for the remnant. But look, but for a stone of stumbling and for a rock of offense to both the houses of Israel, the northern and southern kingdom, for a gin and for a snare, and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. See, and among many, it said, "And many among them shall stumble and fall and be broken and be snared and be taken." Hold on. In Isaiah This is Isaiah 28. They shall stumble, man. There's Isaiah 28 and 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Because this ain't of us. Proverbs 3 and 5 say, trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not to thy own understanding. Whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. A precept must be upon precept, line upon line upon line, here a little and there a little. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people. Because now this ministry go to all 12 tribe men of Israel. To whom he said, this is the rest. This is it, man. When you heard this, you knew that this was it. This is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest. And this is refreshing, yet they would not hear. This is it, man. I knew when I first heard this was it, man. As other brothers. That's why we here now. Verse 13, but the word of Yahweh was unto them precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line upon line. And when you go to Matthew 13, I think it's verse 52, it say, a man that is an householder for the kingdom of heaven shall bring out his treasures things new and old. So that's why I say line upon line, here a little and there a little. Here a little is the Old Testament into the New Testament. Old Testament to the New Testament. When you read these precepts, it is sending you from the Old Testament to the New Testament. It said that they may go and fall back, see, and be broken and snared and taken. What? That they may go and fall backward and be broken and snared and taken. This truth either going to get you or it's going to break you, man. Let's go back to Isaiah 3. Again, Isaiah 3 and 14, and he shall be for a sanctuary, a small sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling and for a rock of offense to both the house of Israel, for a gin and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And many among them shall stumble and fall and be broken and be snared and be taken. This ain't for everybody, man. But he said, what? Verse 16, bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples. It's going to be sealed. That's why in Amos chapter 5 and 13, in Jacob's trouble, it's going to be sealed, man. In Amos 5 and 13, it reads, therefore, the prudent shall keep silent in that time. What time? Jacob's trouble, for it is an evil time. See, it say bind up the testimony and seal it in his elect men, which goes back to Ezekiel 3. Let's get this. Hey, man, we here. These devils going cashless. This is mainstream media. These proxy wars is going to lead to World War III. And before war starts, it's an economic war, man. Okay? It's an economic war, man. Dealing with the money. This is Ezekiel 3 and 24 reads, then the Spirit entered into me and set me up upon my feet and spake with me and said unto me, go, shut thyself within thy house. But thou, O son of man, behold, thou shalt put bands upon thee, they shall put bands upon thee, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. And when 2020 happened, when I said when we went to camp, it was empty downtown, man. We thought it was it. Me and the brothers thought it was it, man. But we clearly see it wasn't, because it was just us three at the time. And now we got two other brothers in the camp, and we got 6 other brothers, hey, out there every week with us, man. It wasn't just like 2000 wasn't time because we wouldn't be in the truth right now if 2000 had been in the end all be all, man. It say, but thou, son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shalt not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. But when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, he that heareth, let him hear, and he that hath forbeareth, and he that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they are a rebellious house. Now, that's why the Lord say, bind up the testimony and seal it among his men, his servants, right? The Lord say he's going to be a stumbling block to both the houses, right, of Israel. When you go to, let's get this in First Peter, and they ain't gonna get it, man. They ain't gonna get it. They ain't gonna get it, man. That's why Isaiah in Isaiah 69, the apostles bring it out so much, man. And we understand. Yahawashi said in Matthew 13, this is First Peter 1 and 26. Hey, First Peter 2 and 6. Yahawashi is a stumbling block, man. It's First Peter 2 and 6. Wherefore also it is contained in the scripture, Behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone, elect, precious, and what he called us in Lamentation 4, the elected, let's say the elect men of Israel, precious sons of Zion. First, Yahawashi, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone, elect. See, he's the first among many brethren, precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded. See that guy, hey, humbly, man, Eldom Natazabah had to confound that guy, man, because he was off. It say, unto you, therefore, which believe he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner, just like the Pharisees and Sadducees, the wicked ones, right? This applies to them too. Because it say, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner, and a stone of stumbling, and a rock of offense. This is the same thing it said in Isaiah. It say, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient. And on the comment board, on the live screen, he was still talking trash, man. As Elder Manat Zabba was breaking it down to him plainly, he still was being disobedient, man. Again, unto you, therefore, which believe he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner, and a stone of stumbling, and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed. Two-thirds just ain't gonna get it, man. Not saying that guy, maybe he'll get it, but two-thirds is not meant for him. Listen, the Lord did not set them up to get the truth, man. That's what apostles always say. If somebody can't get it, we're moving on. Maybe the Lord will give it to them at a later time or not. But we right now we got it, man. It say again, point I wanted to make, and a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed. See, they was appointed not to get it, man. This is Romans. There's some points I want to make. Listen to the elder lesson at the plantation last night, man. It just they ain't gonna get it, man. Romans 9:33. As it is written, behold, I lay in Zion a stumbling stone. See? And rock of offense. And whosoever believeth on him shall not be ashamed. Now, when you go to Psalms 91, to Psalms 91, I just want to read this point. think it's verse 12. Let's see. This is about Yahawashi being a stumbling stone, man. Right. Psalm 91 and 12. Listen, when you read this chapter, it's about the destruction that's gonna come nigh to them that trust in Yahweh Shemawashai. Verse 9 say, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the most high thy habitation. Right? Your covering. So it say verse 12. Let's read 11. It say, for he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. This is the point I want to make. It say they shall bear thee up in their hands, least that dash thy foot against a stone. What stone? Least you come against the truth. You ain't gonna get no salvation, man. Hey, Romans 14 and 5 say you gotta be fully persuaded. Hold on, let's read that. Again, they shall bear thee up in their hands, least thy dash thy foot against the stone. So if you coming against this stone, man, it's a problem. See, I should have got it. I forgot what I was finna. What else I was finna get? Um, I should have got it right then, cause my mind be going. Um, I forgot what I was finna get, man. Let me get this in Matthew. Just that quick, I forgot. In Matthew 21 and 44, cause Yahawashi is the stone, man. So let's read this. In Matthew 21, let me read 23, 43. It reads, therefore say unto you, the kingdom of God shall be taken from you and given to a nation. Hold on, let's read up. Because this is the Lord talking to these wicked Israelites, right? The Pharisees and Sadducees. In Matthew 21 and 42, Yahweh said unto them, did you never read in the scriptures, the stone which the builders rejected, the same has become the head of the corner, which I read in First Peter. This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Where's this at? When it say this is the Lord's doing, hold on, hold on. This is Psalms. Let's get this. I forgot why I was going to other scripture, but it's okay. In Psalms 118, right? See what this say? Yahweh said unto them, did you never read in the scriptures, the stone which the builders rejected, the same has become the head of the corner? The point I want to make in this verse, this is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Let me show you where this is at. It's in Psalms 118. Let's read it. It's a right here. Psalm 118 and 22. The stone which the builders refused is become the headstone of the corner. Here's your Yahawashi way in Psalms. This is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes. You see it? For these slow bellies that don't believe in the Old Testament. Or they may say, oh, this part of this ain't the Torah, this the Tanakh. Well, he's in the Torah too, in Genesis 49, man. In Numbers 24. Anyway, hold on. Let me get this. Since I'm here. In Psalms chapter 8. Look at this. You gotta be a fool, man. You gotta be a fool not to believe in this. Listen to this. This is Psalm 8 and 4. What is man that thou art mindful of him, and a son of man that thou visitest him? For thou hast made him a little lower than the angels, and hast crowned him with glory and honor. Thou madest him to have dominion over the works of thy hands. Thou hast put all things under his feet. Who is this, man? Who is this? It say all sheep and oxen, yeah, and the beasts of the field. Who is this? Who is this, man? Yahawashi. Thou hast made him to have dominion over the works of thy hands. Thou hast put all things under his feet, man. So if you can't get it, hey, let's go back to Matthew. It's the Lord, man. So Matthew 21 and 43. Therefore say I unto you, the kingdom of God shall be taken from you and given to a nation, bringing forth fruits thereof. Verse 44. And whosoever shall fall on this stone shall what? Shall be broken. Like I said in Isaiah 28 and Isaiah 8. And whosoever shall fall on this stone shall be broken, but on whomsoever it shall fall, it will grind him to powder. Yahawashi, man. When you go to Daniel 2, right? Let's read that. It said a stone that was cut out with our hands, right? So if you can't get it, this is Daniel 2. The Lord don't want you to get it, man. This is Daniel 2 and 44. In the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. For as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out without the for as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain with our hands, and that it break in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold. This all these rulerships, the great power have made known to the king what shall come to the pass hereafter, and the dream is certain, and the interpretation thereof is sure. So this stone, Yahawashi, man, hey, and you either gonna fall over this stone and be broken, or this stone gonna grind you to powder, man. Yes, so that's just some points I wanted to make, man. Listening to the elder, man, how this guy he don't get it, man. Maybe he got it now, but as the video was going on, the way it ended, he don't believe he got it, man. And if you don't get it, then the Lord is making this a stumbling block to you, man. Let me get this. This is Isaiah 6, 9. The Lord told the angels to go and make them not get it. It's Isaiah 69. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see you indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, which is your mind, and convert and be healed. Then said I, Lord, how long? And he said, hold on, I just thought about this. I should have typed it in the other precept. Then said I, how long? And he said, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the house without man, and the land be utterly desolate. So they ain't gonna get it. They gotta come back in the kingdom, man. And it's hey, terrifying. It's scary, man. It's scary, man. They not gonna get it until they come back in the kingdom, man. So stop trying to break your neck to make Jake get it, man. If the Lord want them to get it, but we read to the brother Saturday in Job 33 and 14. If the Lord wants you to get this truth, he's going to give it to him, man. Now look, Isaiah 43 and 8 reads, bring forth the blind people that have eyes, and the deaf that have ears. See? Oh, in Isaiah 32. Bring forth the blind that have eyes, and the deaf that have ears, man. Yes, Isaiah 32 and 3, it reads, and the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken. See? Because in Isaiah 9, Isaiah 9 and 2. It reads this: the people that walked in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them have the light shine. See? Listen, man. All these edifying lessons that's going on, and Jake gets stuck in one thing. Hey, it's the Lord, man. Nothing can be given except to be given from the Lord in heaven, man. The Lord said he giveth and taketh away. Let me close with this. Oh, King David said, let that which have been for their welfare, let it become a snare, man. Let it become a snare. Basic precepts, man. Basic precepts. The Lord either going to give it to you or he ain't. Now, see, the cold thing is, ain't no in between, man. There is no in between. This is Matthew 13 and 10, it reads, and the disciple came and said unto him, why speakest thou to them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. And that second area 13, it's a mystery. Oh, hey, what the Lord what the Lord has given us through the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, through their apostles, through their elders, through Elder Abba Bivens. Listen, this is milk, man. That's why Elder Malcolm always say, drown them with the milk, man. What we know now, it's not milk, man. It's meat. But to us, it's milk, man. And the world don't understand the milk that we know is heavy meat. This ain't even no fish, because fish easily, it go through and come out the same. But when you eating some beef, right, or some chicken, hey, it don't come out like fish. This ain't fish, man. This is some lamb. This is some beef, man. This is some bison. This ain't no fish, man. But for us, it's fish. To the world, man, this is deep waters, man. I'm talking about Mary not being a virgin. I'm talking about the spaceship, the UFOs, is chariots. Ain't no aliens in them. That's milk to us, but to the world, that's meat. They'll never understand it, man. And Peter said it. We're dealing with Paul's letters and the other scriptures. The world wrestle with our book, man. It said again, he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. These are mysteries, man. The elect getting beamed up and their enemies beheld them. The world don't understand that, man. They think we are crazy. Oh, so y'all gonna get delivered by spaceships. Thus saith the Lord. So you telling me the land of Israel is y'all land. Thus saith the Lord. Only the 12 tribes of Israel get salvation. Thus saith the Lord. They don't get it, man. And it's not for them to get it. It's not for them to get it, man. It's supposed to be this way. These are the mysteries, man. For whosoever have, to him shall be given. See, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever have not, look, from him shall be taken away even that he have. So, me speaking as a man, what that guy got, if he's stumbling over Second Ezra 13, the Lord is taking that what he had. And I looked at his channel. He got plenty of works. He been working. He got lessons. He's street ministry. He got lessons. But if he's stumbling over that, the Lord is taking what he got. He probably got a little small pinhole and it's oil leaking out, man. Which is terrifying, man. For whosoever have, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. And hey, me personally, I'm always praying to Yahawashi to increase my wisdom, not understanding, that I may feed the sheep with sound doctrine. and to increase me and to strengthen me to endure to the end, man. Lord willing, till I get beat up into a chariot, man. Hey, because it's a terrible thing, man. And we was talking about this Sunday. The people that got the bag in this world, talking about Jake, that so-called made it, they got to maintain that bag, man. They got to maintain what they got, or they start to lose. If they don't got some type of accountant, right, that got them investing their money that'll make them more money through years to come, because they don't play sports no more, or they ain't doing movies or making music. So they got to invest their money in something to keep them right to that height they don't reach. The same thing goes for us over here in this truth, man. Hey, we got to maintain the Lord gave us. If not, you're gonna lose it. Lord either gonna poke a pinhole in you, or you're gonna have a big a big gash in your oil. You just walking around and everybody see your oil leaking out, man, which is terrifying, man. We got to maintain this. Now, as the guy was saying, oh, he studied day and night. As positive as Elder as Elder Monatazabah said, listen, man, if the Lord don't give you the spirit to get this, whatever you got, you're gonna lose it, man. This ain't about being proud and arrogant, man. This is about being humble. As I tell you in James 4:9, humble thyself, and in due time the Lord will lift you up, man. But when you're trying to come to somebody that know, and what did he say? I know you are a man of, you know, what he said, a man that's highly esteemed in his house. Okay, a form of humbleness, but you going off on Second Ezra. Come on, man. That's arrogance, man. Anyway, it's a terrible thing to fall into the hands of the Lord, man. And we are in the hands of the Lord continually, man. And the Lord either going to increase you or you're going to decrease, man. Because this is about feeding the sheep. This ain't about each and every one of us, man. And we mention this a lot. Hey, the videos that we do ain't for us, man. It's for the unnumbered multitude that's watching, man. When you do videos and you don't get that many views, you don't get that many subscribers, listen, it's not for everybody to watch everybody, even though we do it. Brother, get a chance. Of course we do it. But what we do is stay watching the apostles, elder bishops, and elders, man. We getting built up from our spiritual fathers and our spiritual uncles. So our video ain't for us, man. It's for the unknown multitude. Hey, so Lord was edifying. Got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Rikah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops and elders, great millstone, who well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all Israel, ready to accept it or not. In a sincere salutation to all the ark and pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the whole elect. And shalom to the Awaf who are listening, learning, you for sisters who are listening, learning. Let me read this beautiful precept. This is Azariah Yahweh, put up Sirach 32 and 20. Go not in a way wherein thou mayest fall, and stumble not among the stones. You see? Hey, and these stones, man, that's cold. And these stones is Israel, man. Let me get it. Don't do me like this, brother. You're gonna fire me back up. I'm trying to I'm trying to cool off. This is Jeremiah. This is Job 5. The brother don't fire me back up. I gotta get this. Let's read that one more time. What the brother put up. That's beautiful. So again, it say Ecclesiastes 32 and 20. Go not in the way wherein thou mayest fall, which is what? Outside of this circle, man. Which Apostle Gabar always say this thing of ours. And stumble not among the stones. What's the stones? It's talking about the elect, man. The whole elect now. This is Job 5 and 23. It say, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field. This is talking about the elect. You got the Justice League, right? Well, you got the remnant of Israel, the men first, which is the aristocrats, okay? The tabernacle of David. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee, which is going to be in Jacob's trouble and in the kingdom. So it's another one. Was that Isaiah? Is it Isaiah 62? Hold on, let me see. I think it's Isaiah 62 and 10, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, Isaiah 62 and 10. Go through, go through the gates, prepare ye the way of the people, cast up the highway, gather out the stones, lift up a standard for the people. See, these stones, what? The elect of Israel, man. So that was a beautiful precept the brother put up. Again, Ecclesiastes 32 and 20. Go not in the way wherein thou mayest fall, and stumble not among the stones. You see? Hey, and what we see Jake doing, stumbling among the stones, meaning, hey, they walking around among us, but they are stumbling because they're not being fully persuaded, man. As I said in Romans 14 and 5, they are among the stones, but they are stumbling. As a matter of fact, let me get this. Is another precept in Sirach. Let me get this. This is let's see, Ecclesiastes 27, I think. It's Ecclesiastes 27 and 3. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown. As when one sifted with a sieve, the refuse remaineth, so the filth of man, so the filth of man in his talk. The furnace proveth the potter's vessel, so the trial of man is in his reasoning. The fruit declareth if the tree have been dressed, so is the utterance of a conceit in the heart of man. See? Hey, it said, unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of Yahawashi, his house shall soon be overthrown. As when one sifteth with a sieve, the refuse remaineth, so the fearful man in his talk. What the Lord say during Amos 9 and 9? He's sifting the house of Israel as corn is sifted in the sieve, man. Listen, stay humble. Stay humble, man. Matter of fact, let me close with that. Hey, man, I'm here to tell you, hey, watching the brothers that was here, beautiful brothers, heavy in the spirit, they ain't here, man. Now, they may say they still in the truth. I don't know. I know they ain't among us no more. That's all I know. Now, they might consider themselves still being the truth, whatever, you know, however the Lord got it working. But as far as we know, and just because you ain't in GMS, don't mean you ain't in the truth. I'm just saying, they ain't doing no works, what I'm saying. This is James 4 and 9, it reads, be afflicted and mourn and weep. Let your laughter be turned to mourning and your joy to heaviness. Humble yourselves in the sight of Yahweh Shai, and he shall lift you up. Hey, because it's in James, matter of fact, I'm right here. James 4 and 13. Go to now, ye that say today or tomorrow, we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanisheth away. But that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or do that. But now ye rejoice in your boastings. All such rejoicings is evil. Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is a sin. And in Proverbs 27, Jake, we always talking about what they gonna do tomorrow and next week. Listen, man, we want about right here, right now. Proverbs 27 and 1. Boast not thyself of tomorrow, but thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. See? So, in another point, again, these Edomites, man. I'm watching these Edomites on the news, man, and they losing, man. They are losing. Hey, and the Edomites own all the resources. Why is these devils paying taxes? I'm talking about the Edomites. I'm talking about this your everyday Edomite that you see at the grocery store, the one that work at the plantation. Why they paying taxes, man? Why are they paying taxes, man? They people got all the resources, man. Listen, when King David ate, all Israel ate, man. Okay? When Solomon ate, all Israel ate, man. Why is the everyday Edomite paying taxes, man? Why do they checks? Why do they checks get taxes taken out of it? Huh? Don't worry, I'll wait. We want to know, man. These devils in power, man. They own all the resources. Why are their people paying taxes? Why are there people eating GMO food and drinking contaminated waters and bathing in contaminated waters? Why is there people living in the projects where so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians at? And they people own all the resources, man. Why? This is madness, man. And I love every second of watching these devils. Hey, they down bad out here, man. Oh, and this devil, the Elder knocked up by mentioning last night. This devil, Ron DeSantis, done passed a bill for niggas to walk around with no concealed weapon license, man. It's finna be wild, wild west down here in Florida, man. It's finna be the wild, wild west down here, man. They say starting July the 1st, Jake can walk around with a gun with no concealed weapon license, man. It's finna be the wild, wild west down here, man. It's finna really get stupid down here. It's already stupid enough as it is, man. It's been so much death just this week and last week alone. And now these niggas can walk around with no concealed weapons license permit, man. Nigga just finna, you look at a nigga wrong down here, they just gonna shoot you, man. Jake doing it now. You look at Jake too long down here now, Jake could shoot you, man. We be downtown after camp, man. Go get something to eat. Hey, Jake be looking for a nigga to look at him wrong so they can have a reason to shoot, man. To start some garbage. Now this devil done passed a bill for niggas to walk around and just have and have the tone on them for no reason. It's finna get the wild wild west finna be down here, man. It's finna get stupid down here, man. This is madness, man. This is madness, man. We got to get out of here. Hey, as Elder Malcolm said, if Yahawashi don't come and get us, man, we through, man. But you know what? We know we got a covering, man. As Elisha said, that be more with us than be with them. Psalms 34, 34:7. The angels camp around them that fear the Lord, man. Because this devil just passed a bill for Jake to walk around here with no permit, man. You know how bad these Edomites waiting to kill Jake? You had the one Edomite that killed the Jake because they playing the music loud at the gas station, man. And shot the Jake, man. And got off. It's finna be stupid down here in Florida, man. The wild, wild west. Hey, so Lord is edifying. Gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Merkah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the bishops and others, great millstone, who well, who teach well, who are the apostles and the all Israel already accepted or not. And the sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth and believing this truth with the four winds of the earth, the entire world shedding light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the outwalk who are listening, learning. If you sisters who are listening, Lord was edifying to next time. I'm gonna say shalom. Wah, wah. Hey, stay prayed up, man. Stay prayed up, man. It's about to get real out here, man. We watching things play out. Listen, stay prayed up, man. Prayer is key, man. And if you don't know the Hebrew prayer, hey, the Lord's Prayer, learn it in Hebrew, man. Learn the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, man. Telling you, we gotta stay prayed up, man. Shalom.